What happens when a voice sounds real, a face looks real, and a lie becomes almost impossible to detect? Today in AI court, deepfakes stand accused of attacking one of humanity's oldest protections, truth itself. If artificial intelligence can imitate anyone, how do we know what to believe anymore? Today, AI court examines one of the most dangerous new questions of the digital age. When your eyes can be deceived, what can still be trusted? All rise. AI court is now in session. Presiding over this proceeding is the Honorable Fedora Judge.
Good afternoon. Please be seated. The court convenes today to examine a threat no longer confined to theory. Deepfakes have entered public life, private homes, financial scams, and public trust. The court asks, when reality itself can be copied and weaponized, is truth now under attack? The court now calls upon Val, our technology analyst, to present the technical foundation of this matter.
Your Honor, deepfake technology has advanced rapidly. Artificial intelligence can now clone voices, recreate facial movement, and generate believable video in minutes. The danger is no longer future possibility. It is present reality.
The court will hear remote testimony from the first public witness. Mr. Mercer, please tell this court what happened.
My name is Daniel Mercer. 3 months ago, I received a phone call that sounded exactly like my son. His voice was shaking. He said he had been in an accident and needed money wired immediately. Everything sounded real. The breathing, the fear, even the way he called me Dad. I sent the money before thinking twice. Less than an hour later, my real son called me from work. He said he had not called me earlier that day. The voice I trusted was artificial.
You believed your own son was in danger, without hesitation.
Without hesitation, Your Honor. That is why it worked.
The court now calls the second public witness, Maria Torres, corporate controller, who will also be submitting their testimony remotely. Maria's experience reveals how deception can enter even professional systems built on trust. Ms. Torres, present your testimony.
My name is Maria Torres. I was called into what appeared to be an urgent executive video meeting. The faces looked familiar. The voices matched people I had worked with before. They said a payment had to be moved immediately to protect a pending international contract. Everything felt pressured, but nothing looked suspicious. So I approved the transfer. $500,000 left the account before anyone realized the meeting itself was fake.
This is why deepfake fraud is now targeting institutions, not just individuals.
Val, these testimonies suggest something larger. The court requires explanation. How far does this threat extend?
Your Honor, the threat extends beyond fraud. Deepfakes now challenge financial trust, public trust, legal evidence, political credibility, and personal identity itself. The human eye alone is no longer enough.
Then we are entering an age where seeing is no longer believing.
Yes, Your Honor. And hearing may soon no longer be trusted either. Verification is becoming a survival skill.
Val, what troubles this court is not simply imitation. It is the speed at which people surrender trust before verifying what stands before them. Has artificial intelligence now reached the point where ordinary caution is no longer enough?
Yes, Your Honor. That is precisely the danger. Deepfakes succeed because they attack the instincts people rely on most: a familiar face, a trusted voice, a known authority. The mind reacts emotionally before logic has time to intervene, and by the time doubt appears, the damage is often already done.
Then this court must ask a harder question. If seeing is no longer proof, and hearing is no longer certainty, what must citizens now do before acting on fear, urgency, or trust?
Pause. Verify independently. Break urgency before responding, because deepfake fraud depends on one thing above all: people reacting before they think.
This court rules. Artificial intelligence did not invent deception. Humanity did. But artificial intelligence has magnified deception to a scale never before witnessed. Deepfakes are not dangerous by existence, but they become dangerous in reckless hands, criminal hands, and dishonest hands. Truth can no longer survive on appearance alone. From this moment forward, verification is no longer optional. It is necessary. This court has ruled.
Tonight the court has ruled, but outside this courtroom the question remains unsettled. If voices can be borrowed, if faces can be copied, if truth itself can be manufactured, then every screen now demands caution, because the next deception may arrive looking exactly like reality. The next session of AI court is approaching, and the next ruling may concern you. Court will reconvene soon.